Today, FBI officials confirmed that the unclassified FBI-generated record has not been disproven and is currently being used in an ongoing investigation. The confidential human source who provided information about then Vice President Biden being involved in a criminal bribery scheme is a trusted, highly credible informant who has been used by the FBI for over 10 years and has been paid over 6 figures. These are facts, and no amount of spin and, frankly, lies from the White House or congressional Democrats can change this information.
Oversight Committee Chair Republican James Comer, that was in June of last year, touting the testimony of an FBI informant. Now, in a major setback for House Republicans' impeachment inquiry into President Biden, and exactly to what he just said, that former FBI informant has been indicted by a Justice Department special counsel for allegedly lying to the Bureau about President Biden and his son Hunter, their overseas business dealings. 43-year-old Alexander Smirnov is facing 2 counts of allegedly feeding the FBI false and derogatory information about the president and his son during the 2020 presidential campaign. Smirnov is also facing 1 count of making a false statement to a government agent and falsification of records in a federal investigation. Smirnov's account was critical to the Republicans' impeachment inquiry into President Biden. Smirnov was arrested in Las Vegas after an overseas trip. A judge ordered him to remain in detention pending a hearing in federal court set for next Tuesday in Las Vegas. A source familiar with the matter told NBC News that Hunter Biden does not know the individual who was charged and does not believe he ever met him. House Oversight Committee ranking member Democrat Jamie Raskin called for an end to the impeachment inquiry into President Biden following Smirnov's indictment. Oversight Chair James Comer is now denying that Smirnov's testimony was integral, even though you heard him say that, to the committee's impeachment inquiry, and claims that they have other evidence for their case. Glenn, I'm just curious. I think lying to the FBI, that's bad, right?
That is bad. Yes, that falls under the category of bad. Yeah, and Mika, so here's the thing. Anytime you're dealing with a source, the 3 most important words are corroboration, corroboration, and corroboration. And the fact that the Republicans would rely on somebody like this who has now been criminally indicted for providing false information about the Hunter Bidens and potentially, by extension, President Biden. The fact that Republican members of Congress would rely on this raises the question, are they sort of irretrievably incompetent, or do they just turn a blind eye to the credibility of the evidence that they're using in what is one of the most consequential moves, an impeachment hearing against the President of the United States? It just shows that the Republican Party, or at least certain factions, continue to circle the drain. And you have to wonder, is there anybody in the Republican Party that's willing to do the hard work of pulling them out from this nosedive? Because this is beyond embarrassing. It's not governance. It is, it's inexcusable.
John Lemire, this was, as we just heard in that soundbite from James Comer, this guy, his testimony viewed as a smoking gun. Look, the President of the United States, Joe Biden, he took $5 million in bribes, and Hunter Biden was involved. And this is